Imagine this. You walk into a room, and everything around you feels just right. The chair you sink into seems to mold to your body perfectly. The phone in your pocket doesn't just work, it feels almost like magic when you swipe across its screen. These aren't just products, they're experiences. They've been carefully crafted by designers who saw the world differently, designers who made the ordinary feel extraordinary. Today, we're stepping into the world of those very visionaries, the designers behind the iconic products we can't live without. Before we dive in, please quickly hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Your support makes a difference, allowing us to keep bringing you fresh, exciting content. Plus, it helps our community grow. Thanks for being part of it. Imagine holding a radio. It's small, sleek, and you instantly feel its precision. That's Dieter Rams's world. A place where simplicity isn't just a style, but a philosophy. His Braun T 3-pocket radio, 1958, feels timeless, even today. It's not just a radio, it's a beautifully functional piece of art that blends into your home effortlessly. But what if Rams hadn't taken this minimalist path? What if our world were filled with gadgets that were bulky, cluttered, and confusing? It would be hard to focus, wouldn't it? Rams made sure that less wasn't just more. It was everything. Now, imagine the first time you held an iPhone. The cold, smooth glass surface meets your fingers, and it feels almost like the future in your hands. Every swipe is seamless. Every function feels intuitive. Jony Ive, Apple's mastermind, didn't just design a phone, he created an entire world.
I think there is a profound and enduring beauty in simplicity, in clarity, in efficiency. True simplicity is derived from so much more than just the absence of clutter and ornamentation. It's about bringing order to complexity.
Think back to 2007 when the iPhone was unveiled. Can you imagine still using those old, clunky phones with physical buttons? What if Jony hadn't designed the sleek, touch-responsive devices that we take for granted today? The tech landscape would look completely different. It might still feel disconnected, even foreign. Ive made technology human. He didn't just change our phones, he changed the way we interact with the world. Now picture yourself sinking into the Eames lounge chair. Smooth leather against your skin, warm and inviting. It's not just a chair, it's an experience. Ray and Charles Eames didn't just create furniture, they created something that makes you feel at home. Their designs were all about combining comfort with style, where every curve and line was meticulously thought out.
Well, that is quite a departure, Charles, and it looks wonderfully comfortable. Tell us something about it.
Well, it's rosewood plywood, and it's black leather, and its insides are all feathers and down. But I think it'd be a better idea if we would just build it for you right here, and you could see something about it.
Can we see this being built? Well, all right, let's put it together.
What if they hadn't redefined the chair? What if they hadn't used molded plywood to bring a new level of ergonomic comfort to everyday furniture? We might still be sitting in stiff, uncomfortable chairs that make you feel like you're simply passing time, rather than truly living. The Eames has taught us that design doesn't just serve, it enhances our lives. Step into Philippe Starck's world for a second. Imagine a juicy Salif citrus juicer, a sleek, alien-like object that looks more like a sculpture than a kitchen tool. At first glance, it's almost too beautiful to use. But it works, and it makes the act of juicing a lemon feel like a ritual. What if Starck had played it safe? What if he hadn't dared to design a juicer that challenges the way we think about everyday tools? The world would be filled with boring, utilitarian objects, and we'd never have the pleasure of discovering the beauty in the things we use every day.
seamless is the only way which is really ecologic. That means we don't need recycling if we just buy less. We have to think twice before we buy something. And if we buy something, if we are obliged to buy something, we have to buy something intelligent, which have the longevity in creativity, like that you don't put in the trash 5 years later because it's no more the good look, and the right longevity for materiality, because 5 years after you still like the look, but the quality was bad and that goes in the trash. That's why it's a new way of thinking, to think you don't buy now for you and for 6 months, you buy for you, for your life, and for your children and for your grandchildren.
Starck reminds us that design should make us stop and think about function, but also about beauty, about the things we often overlook. In a world where everything was going sleek, metallic, and serious, Karim Rashid brought color back into the picture. Imagine holding a bobble water bottle. It's bright, it's playful, and it has a filter inside. This isn't just any bottle, it's a statement.
I travel so much, and I'm amazed how little I see. It's either really well done or really inspiring for me. So the difficult part for me is, well, then how am I inspired? Because I'm not seeing it. And I realized I'm inspired out of the frustration. So to see bad spaces and poor products and badly designed cities and bad airlines and all these things that I'm seeing in front of me, it inspires me to do better, or say, I can do better. I can contribute to make this place better. Do something.
What if Rashid had never injected life into simple objects? What if the things we used every day were just gray? Where would the excitement come from in our daily routines? Rashid's designs remind us that life's too short for dull objects. We need the vibrancy, the playfulness, and the creativity that he brings into our world. Marc Newson's designs often blur the line between art and functionality, creating objects that feel like sculptures yet serve everyday purposes. The Lockheed lounge chair is one such example. Its futuristic, organic shape has turned it into a collector's item and an icon of design.
Is it art? Is it, what is, when you think about it, has influenced the way you look at?
It's popular culture in general. I guess it's art, it's film, it's music. I think any designer has to be aware of all of those things in order to be a good designer or a relevant designer. But I think more than anything, it's the fact that I've traveled so much.
What if Newson hadn't pushed the boundaries of design? What if every piece of furniture was just a utilitarian object with no personality? Newson's designs remind us that objects don't just serve. They can inspire awe, spark imagination, and become part of the world's artistic legacy. These designers didn't just create products, they changed how we interact with the world. They made us think differently about the things we use every day. They didn't just make the ordinary functional, they made it extraordinary. What if none of these designers had followed their creative instincts? What if they'd stayed in their comfort zones, never pushing boundaries? We'd still be living in a world of mundane, predictable objects. But thanks to these innovators, we live in a world that constantly challenges us to think bigger and imagine more. What if the next iconic design is yours? What if your ideas can change how we live, just like they did? Remember, design is more than just making things look good. It's about making life better. Thanks for watching. If you're inspired by these visionaries, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of cutting-edge design and engineering. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss an episode.